All right, y'all, so I'm back. We have my second tape measure here, right? I just want to be sure, and I think I'm not going to put it where I say I'm going to put it, right? I think I'm going to come on this side of the tape measure here, because I want as much, space as possible, All right. That's 8 inches from, okay, that's good, right? You're going to put it on this side of the tape measure right here. I mean, on this side of the row right here. So I went in and got everything I needed. We have both mason jars, these 3 sweet potato slips, scissors, and I have water here, and I'll show y'all when I'm using the water. Now, so these sweet potato slips, let me dig my hole first. All right, let me move that thing out the way. All right, we're gonna go right here. I don't really need this shovel, but a lot of people rather use them. So we're gonna move some of this dirt out the way. We're gonna go about 8 inches deep here. It's a nice little pretty hole. Nice little pretty hole. 8 inches deep for these potato slips. Or one of them anyway, so 8 inches deep. I'm sorry, not 8 inches, 6 inches deep. I'm about to go too deep. About to go too deep up in there. Look at that. Okay, where we at? We're at 5. I'm gonna go do the rest of my hand. I don't mind getting my hand dirty. Don't even mind. Don't even mind getting my hand dirty. Okay, we got what? Yeah, what we got? 5. A little bit deeper. Another inch. That should be it. Should be it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Y'all see it, right? We're going this side here. Y'all can see it better. So, yeah, y'all see that? That's about 6 inches deep. A little bit more, actually. But I'm going to go ahead and put a little more dirt in there just to make it right at 6 inches. Okay. Right at 6 inches. But they're gonna go down and across. Okay, down and across, right? Okay, so anyway, now we have a slip here. Now we have a slip. It's obviously kind of hard to do with one hand. So I will have to sit the camera down at some point. So it's gonna go right there in that hole, y'all. But not before I cut that 1 inch off the bottom. Because here it's best to cut that 1 inch off the bottom to prevent the sweet potatoes from being diseased and having diseases. And of course, I'm going to pull these leaves off it all the way up to the point where my finger is right here. Okay, which will be a good 6 inches. Don't need all those leaves. I'm gonna set the camera down so I can do that. Give me 1 second. All right, got this sweet potato slip right here. So, like I said, we're gonna pull these bottom leaves off of it. Set them down. We'll come back to those two at the top. We'll cut this about here. Okay, which is about the bottom 1 inch. That part that was connected to the potato, okay? I'll cut that off. Just like that. Cut that off, y'all. Cut it off. Get these scissors off of my finger. You got that? It's not really an inch, but a little more than half an inch. Okay. Got that off. Now, if I was to measure this, right? Let's see. We are about what? 6 inches. See that? That's a 6. Well, I'm clip that. I'll snip to that. Right at 6 inches. Alright. And that's about up to that point there, right? You all see that point right there? So, right here. So I'm gonna pull these 2 leaves off. Alright, and bury this thing all the way to here. That's about 6 good inches, right? Check it one more time. Yep, I'm setting up with y'all can't. I'll let y'all get it. See that? From my finger to the bottom is about 6 good inches. About 6 good inches. Now, all right, back to the hole. Now, you see that? You drop that thing right there in that hole, just like that. Lay it to the side. Got my water here. My all reverse osmosis water. We're gonna pour some in that hole, so she don't go in dry ground. She gotta go in the wet ground. See that? Get that ground nice and wet there. All right. Now, put that dirt back in there. Put that dirt right back in there, just like that. Stand her up, just like that. Get her nice and stood up. Get that dirt in that hole. Just like so. Just like so. Get this dirt in this hole. Use your hands. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The greatest gift you have, the greatest tool you have is your hands. The greatest tool you have is your hands. All right. So she's in there. Push her down just a little bit. I don't want to push too hard because you don't want to compact the dirt. All right, that's our first slip. See that? That's our first slip. Y'all got the opportunity to watch me do it. First slip in there. All right, time to work on the next one. So, let's discuss this, okay? So, what I'm going to do with 4 rows again, all right? So, this one here is about 8 inches from the side here, all right? So, this is going to be a complete row of white sweet potatoes, okay? The second row here is going to be another row of white sweet potatoes. The two on the side over there, they're going to probably be orange potatoes, jewel potatoes. Maybe. I know we're gonna have at least one for orange sweet potatoes, but I like white sweet potatoes better, so I want at least 2 rows of white sweet potatoes. So we got this one here planted already. That one planted already. So let's get this tape measure and let's see. We're gonna do this thing about how much space they need. Really at least 10 inches. You know, some may say 12, but I like to get it up in here as much. I want to grow as much food as possible in the smallest amount of space. Okay, so that next potato slip is gonna go right here. My finger is. I'm gonna push it down right there, just to mark my spot. All right. Now, we mark my spot. I'm gonna go in here with this digger, this little bitty old shovel. We're gonna pull this dirt up out of here with a little bit of shovel. Little bit of shovel. Little digger. Little shovel. 6 inches deep, y'all. That's all we need. Good over 6 inches. Where we at? Tell you what, let me make this a little bit easier here. Slide that thing down. Yep, right there. So when it sits down, it's right at 6 inches. Just a little bit more. That's it, right there. There we go. That was quick, nice and easy. And let's mark it again. See how far it is apart. And y'all see that for yourself. 10 inches. 10 good old inches right here from the middle of this hole, from right there to the next sweet potato slip. Okay, same thing with this one. We just got out that jar, this white sweet potato slip, and he's gonna go up in that hole right there. But again, not before I remove that bottom inch and these lower leaves. Let me set this down again. Okay. All right, back to me here, right? Back to me. So, again, the scissors, bottom inch, bottom 1 inch. Gotta go. Cut her off. Right there. Bottom 1 inch. See that? Bottom 1 inch. Not whatever that is. Not whatever that is, but this here is the bottom 1 inch. Okay. We're gonna remove 6 inches. All right. It's gonna be from there to my finger here. Y'all can see that. Then upside down. But anyway, so from here to there. All right. Get it there. Let's pull these things off. You don't need these here. Only thing important to us right now is all the roots. The roots are the only thing important to us right now. Last one. All right, don't worry about that one. I ain't gotta worry about that one. Let's get this over. Get that off. All right, so get that off. Switch the car. Drop this thing in the hole. Drop her right in the hole. All right. Give her a drink of water. This is the water that they was sitting inside of. It's good. I can use it. All right. Now, let's go ahead and bury her. Okay. Keep her nice and straight up. Just like so. Nice and easy, y'all. Nice and easy. Give it a nice little pack down, just a little bit. Not too much. Not too much. Okay. We got 2 of those guys planted. 10 inches apart. Yeah, good old 10 inches. See this leaf right here? The discoloration on it? I don't need my scissors. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that leaf off there. Not gonna worry about that leaf. Come on off, there we go. This one here, it has one also. Don't need you. Don't need you, man. Don't need you, not today. Okay, nice and pretty. All right, so we're gonna move on to the third one. Move on to the third one. Let me see. The third one, like I say, the first 2 rows, I say gonna be 10 by 10. You know what I'm saying? So, 10. Well, not 10 by 10. We got 10 inches apart here. The next row gonna start 10 inches apart. I hope there's enough space. I may go 12, but I forget it. I'll go 10. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay. Now let's go ahead and dig right here. Let's get a measure first. A measurement. All right. So 10 inches, right? See that? 10 inches. So that next potato row. Just going to start right here at the tip of this tape measure. I'm going to go ahead and push my finger in the ground to get a nice little measurement here. I mean, nice little spot where I'm going to measure. I mean, where I'm going to plant it. Where I'm going to dig it. Let's say it like that. So let's dig her out with this shovel. Nice little small little shovel. Just digging to. Man, my cucumbers look terrible, man. They trying to survive this hot Texas weather. Just 3-digit weather. 3 digits. All right, I know that's not 6 inches yet, but my hand gonna work a little bit easier than that shovel is. So where we at now? Let me see. It's about 6. Let's move this thing down. Smooth it down and see what happens. This is 6 inches or not. That's almost 6 inches, y'all. I'm gonna go a bit deeper here. So if I don't give them, at least if I don't give them much room between each slip, they're at least gonna have enough room to grow downward. Now this row, each one of these rows, right? Both rows are somewhere between 12 and 14 inches. Okay, that's how tall they are, each row. All right, so that was I messed up there. I dug a hole for nothing, y'all. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna leave that hole right there. I need to go to the other side. Let me see, 3. So I'll tell you what, I need to go to the other side. I did the hole in the wrong space, wrong place. Y'all hold on 1 second. All right, okay, yeah, we're back. I dug the thing in the wrong place because I'm in a hurry. You know, like I say, it's about dark outside. Now it's a little bit after 8 o'clock, and as you see, it's getting dark, nice and dark out here. Sun going down. It's getting nice and dark out here, so let me go ahead and get this done, you know, before it get too dark. Let me switch this thing around. Well, I'll tell you what, let me dig first. All right, so we got to measure right at 10 inches, right? From that hole, from the middle of that hole. Okay, so it's gonna look like this here, right here, and where my hole gonna go. Let's mark it. I got it right this time, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna get this thing right this time. All right there. I'm gonna reach across here. Okay. Get this shovel. Let's go 6 inches deep. I don't mind using a shovel, but I prefer my hand. My hand is faster. Except for Word Jones' hand, fast hands. Not right, not quite. Not right, and not quite. Not quite. Okay, all right. So that's 6 inches. Yeah, that's 6 inches. That's 6 inches, y'all. Y'all see it? 6 inches. Yep. Those 6 inches. So, all right, there we go. That guy's about to go in the ground, finally. But again, he's gonna go in a hole here. But not before I go ahead and move that 1 inch off the bottom. Now he have only one lower leaf, so I ain't worried about nothing but him. So when that 1 inch is cut off the bottom, that one little leaf gonna be gone anyway. Give me 1 second. Flip the camera around. All right, flip the camera around. The lower leaf, the lower 1 inch, it is gone, just like that. We're gonna go as deep as all right, so y'all see that right there? See where my finger at. As far as pulling this guy here off, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll tell you what, yes I am. You said a discoloration, I'm gonna go pull him off. He's not necessary to have, so let's go get rid of him. All right, flip this thing around. Put him in a hole. Or her, or him, what do you wanna call him? I like saying her, but oh well. Yep, put some water in there. Just like so. Did I put water in the other hole? Did I waste water? I don't remember. So, no, I don't think I did. So, get him in here. Cover him up. Her or him, whatever, like I say. Whatever you prefer. Push it down or pack it down. Go ahead and see where the measurement is. Again. See if it's still 10 inches. Yeah, that's 10 inches there, y'all. That's 10 inches right there. Right to the middle of that hole. All right, that's it. I hope he survived, because this thing here got a very little foliage on it, but it'll probably grow a lot of foliage. We'll see. We'll see. This is all new to me too. So, all right. I'm in the other hole right there for now. I don't know. I may cover it up. We'll figure it out. Anyway, so that's it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and clean everything up and go ahead and bring my my water jug out here and go ahead and water just the top of the soil. Just the top of the soil for the top roots that's on the slip. And anyway, that's it for now. Give me a second, I'll be right back. All right, back at it again. We got the old handy dandy water jug or water canister. And I just decided one thing. I'm not gonna leave this hole open, because if I leave this pile of dirt here, right? If it rains outside, you know, it'll work its way into this area that is at. So I need this dirt to cover the hole back. So let's put that dirt back in the hole. At least for now. At least for now. I hope everybody can still see. I know it's late. Appreciate y'all for joining me. Just stay with me just for a few more minutes. I don't know about y'all, but I go in the house, eat me some sweet potato and chicken breast, like I eat every day. Bodybuilders, we eat a lot of chicken breast and a lot of sweet potatoes. That's our staple diet, y'all. Dead and brown rice and oatmeal and a little beef and fish here and there. Get everything leveled out before I go ahead and water this thing. All right. There we go. Put some water on this thing right here. See, I left this pile of foliage right there just for a little while. So if any bugs or worms come over here, it might be enough to go ahead and distract them and keep them away from here or away from there, while this stuff go ahead and make its transition. I mean, it's adaptation. Let's say that while to make it adaptation, you got to adapt to being outside. That's also really why it's a good idea to go ahead and start planting it in the evening right here. I mean, like we are now, or in the morning time. So let's get some water on this thing. Okay, just enough just right at the top soil. That's all. We ought to put something inside the hole, so ain't gotta go crazy with it. All right, that's about it, y'all. That's it. That's it. So while we're out here, and we got just a little bit of light left, let's go ahead and take a last little view at the garden. All right. Like I said, we got our potatoes growing, white potatoes. Look at that. I'm gonna take y'all over here on the other side and show you all these green beans in a minute, or bush beans, right? We're looking good over here. Now, some of those plants are laying down because I watered them. Okay, they'll stand back up tomorrow at dawn when the sun rises. Y'all check this out, right? So you see that? You see that right there? That means we're starting to finally grow beans. Right here, that little guy there. Okay, little guy here. Finally starting to grow beans. And this here is the tallest one out of all the little plants. And that was one of the first ones I planted that was on the other side of that row that I transplanted over here. Okay, but they're all looking good, right? They're nice and starting to be nice and bushy. As far as like the foliage. Over here, now let's explain what happened. Man, I may have to throw a couple more seeds on the ground with my squash here, because something got a hold to it. And this stuff is barely hanging on. So what I did was, I had 3 seeds over here, right? I pulled one from right there. See that hole there right there? I pulled one from over there, right? And I pulled one from over there, and I healed it up with some dirt. Yeah, I put some dirt around it just to kind of hold it up a bit. And I pulled one from somewhere else, I can't remember. But usually look at these things, they look terrible, man. They look terrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably throw a couple more seeds on the ground so they can start germinating in these seeds, just in case these do die out. Now if they don't die out, good for me. If they do, at least a few days ahead on the next seed development, or the next seed germination. So this is the zucchini. The zucchini look pretty decent, but a lot of them probably won't die out too, which is why I planted so many of each. I should have probably thinned everything down, and I probably wouldn't have this problem, but I don't know, I probably would have. Like I say, they dying out because of little insects, and then the other ones dying out because of they not getting as much light. Okay, so because the upper leaves are kind of shading it out. All right, but here's the problem right here. God, man, this looks terrible right now. Usually by this time they usually sprout back up, but at the same time it may not be a bad thing, because cucumber plants do get pretty long and they cannot support their weight, so they're gonna start laying down eventually. That's why a lot of people trellis these things. But as far as this here, which I got to keep this away from that one, right? I'm gonna explain why. And maybe I already attacked it, man. These little insects, I'm going to stand the guy out, lean them against something else. But if you look at this thing, man, is this one? Or is the other one? Yeah, okay. You look at this thing close, you might not be able to see it because it's dark outside. Man, they are living off this plant. You see that? You see that? Those are little bitty bugs. Oh, hold on a second. Let's zoom in. Okay, those are little bitty insects. And they are sucking the nutrients, or eating the nutrients out of my foliage and killing off my cucumber plants. If you look real close, you can see some of them moving, but y'all might not be able to tell. So they attacked the one that was, well, actually the two that was right there. If y'all can see those two little stems there, and one right there on the side of that one there. They attacked those, and I pulled them out the ground already, or clipped them out the ground already. But man, they come over here and eat this foliage up, man. Just destroy everything. So what I may do is come out here and get a toothbrush, right? A clean toothbrush. I ain't got to worry about no fluoride being on the toothbrush, because I don't use fluoride in my house. We brush our teeth with baking soda, salt, and we gargle with either apple cider vinegar or the rock side. But I don't want these things out here. Okay, look at this one, right? I think this one here is dying off too. Let me see. Yeah, got a lot of little eggs and little bugs on there too, man. Okay, well, it is what it is. I just pray for my little garden. Most High bless me with something, you know. But whatever's left over that they don't eat up, hopefully we can work with. We can have something left for ourselves. The watermelon patch, last but least. Look at the watermelon patch. We had a lot of insects. A lot of bees out here and wasps out here over the last few days. So they've been loving this foliage. So I've been loving these yellow flowers. You can't see them right now because it's night, but during the morning time, done, you see them all day long, nice and bright. What the other guy at? How he looking? Is he looking good? Yeah, he's still right there. He over there. Let's go and feel him, see how he feel. Yeah, okay. Not soggy at all. Okay, so everything's still good. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at this thing, this watermelon patch from the other side. I don't know if I explained this on the last video, or have I did a video since then. Anyway, I came out here just a couple of days ago with my weed eater, and I balled, I'm talking about scapped this ground right here, right? And the reason why is because if I show you on the last video, these vines here was already growing on the grassy part. So that's why I cut that thing, I scapped it, so that these vines can have plenty of room to grow. Y'all see that? So we can grow these things about another 3 feet, you know what I'm saying, without worrying about getting caught up in the grass and the watermelon fighting for nutrients that's inside the soil. But that's the watermelon patch. It does best, you know, cause it loves sun. It can take that sun, you know, as long as give enough water. But these things are so long that they're all on that fence over there. It won't be long before they start trying to grow up the fence. We got some new melons out here. We got a lot of them. I'll show y'all probably within the next few days or so. Okay. So anyway, that's everything, y'all. Gotta give them a little water canister. But that's it. That's everything looking. I hope y'all can see a good clear view of it. Hope the video makes sense to you guys. And I want to appreciate you guys for joining me. Y'all have yourself a good old night. And I'll see you in the next video.